But yeah, on to the cup final. What do you think? Who do you think? How do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to be a really good game as well. I hope it is. I mean, it is 3:30, isn't it? It's a weird kickoff time, ain't it? Because the Prem games are at 1:30 now. So I believe it is 3:30. Because it's normally 4:30, but they put it at 3:30 for some reason.
I feel like they changed it another time as well.
Did they?
Kickoff, yeah. Well, I can't just not get it.
Let me look.
Let me just go on Footmob. That's the quickest way.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
I was trying to search.
4:30.
Oh, it's 4:30.
It changed again.
There's
crazy
time.
Yeah, no Lewis Hall, no Gordon, no Botman. So three very big missing.
Been missing for a long time, Botman, isn't he? So yeah.
Obviously no Trent. For me now, it's more about if Salah turns up now compared to everything. But I think with Lewis Hall, he should have a nicer game in terms of if he's against Dan Burn, sorry. So, or Livramento might go left back. And
I actually disagree. I think whenever it's a physical centre back or left back, that's when Salah struggles a bit more. I think if it's a smaller, nippier left back, he actually does better because he is deceptively strong, Salah. And
yeah, my fight back to that was Nuno Mendes isn't a physical left back.
I know, but I think he might be one of the most underrated left backs in world football.
He was unbelievable.
I don't know if he just had two very good games or he is just that good. I've never really paid attention to him before, but that was the first time I properly watched him. And I could happily put him in the top 5 left backs in the world right now, just from watching that. Because look, you can say Salah goes to or whatever, but at the end of the day, he went 1-on-1 against the left back. Yes, he did beat him sometimes over the 2 legs, but if you looked over the 2 legs, I'm pretty sure Nuno Mendes won most of them duels. Yeah. Or at least more than he lost. Which doesn't normally happen against Salah, no. Normally he gets pass off or goes round someone. I think, Liverpool missing Conor Bradley, missing Trent Alexander-Arnold, missing Joe Gomez, which means that, and potentially Konate could be missing as well. Konate went down, like I said, right at the end of the PSG game. It's a bit of discomfort. I think he hopefully is going to be fine. It might have just been the cramp was too bad to continue, But that leaves our defence in quite a shambles too, because that does, like you say, Quansah is nailed on for right back in my opinion. Yeah. Unless Konate's not about.
Unless he moves Endo.
Well, I think the next person he would put in would be Endo in centre back. Yeah. But to think of Endo starting in centre back against Alexander Isak, it's quite terrifying. So people think this one's closing shut book. I definitely don't think it is. It's not going to be easy. We're against maybe the most informed striker in the world in Alexander Isak, and it just could go either way. My biggest positive, and it may come around to bite me in the bum, is that it's at Wembley. If we were going into this game, going to St James's Park, I'd actually be a bit scared that they could get the points off us. Yep. Being at Wembley, Newcastle fans, not the same. They'll be there, but it's not the same. St James's Park for me is one of the hardest stadiums to go to. And I think it's a long drive down for both teams, but for the fans and everything as well. And it does have an impact. I actually think this game should be played at the Etihad, personally. I think when it's 2 northern teams in the final, play at a neutral northern ground. I don't see the point in them all travelling down. But yeah, it will be an interesting one. I'm going to back us, of course. I'm going to say that we win 3-1 in normal time.
Ooh. What was the last cup, like Carabao Cup, not to go to extra time? Was it the year before?
The year before. It was
Newcastle and United. Yeah.
Man United.
Because the last 2 Liverpool have been in have gone to obviously last year went to 117 minutes.
There's this Liverpool-Chelsea thing going on, isn't there? Where we don't like to score against the finals.
Yeah. Or it's 1-1. Something stupid. It's a game that could go either way. If Newcastle turn up for it, maybe you fancy them a little bit because they're obviously coming a little bit of a longer way. But all their fans as well are staying till Tuesday.
Pretty sure both are flying in anyway.
Oh God.
both teams will probably fly into
Yeah.
that week or wherever is nearest, won't they?
I'm gonna go because you've gone Liverpool. I'm gonna go Newcastle 2-1, just because you've gone Liverpool. So it
Fair enough.
makes it a bit
Extra
of fun.
time, normal time.
Or I think if Liverpool they take you to extra time, they'll do you. I think they have
Fair
got
enough.
the legs. I think they've got the legs. That's the only difference. Whereas,
Let
I'll go 2-1.
Well, let us know in the comments down below what you think the score is going to be. This will be out on Sunday morning. So get your votes in now. And if you're coming after the game, we know what you're doing. Coming after. I predicted it right. I said 3-1. Look at my comment. We can see on the timestamp. Have a great one, everyone, and peace.